Learn how to use the Festo Valve Control Module VAEM-V via the GUI. Downloading software. Go to Festo website. Search for VAEM-V and click on the product. Under the Downloads tab, you will find Software. And here you can download the GUI for the VAEM-V. Setting up parameters. In this example, we are using Ethernet cable for communication. You can search the corresponding IP address and port number by scanning your local network. The other menus will be enabled once a connection has been successfully established. Now you are able to navigate to each of the menus. Let's first migrate to the control menu. If more than one VAEM-V should be connected simultaneously via Ethernet, the IP address must first be changed for each device, one after the other. Then a restart of the device is needed. In the control menu, you are able to select, activate, and configure each of the 8 possible channels independently. First, the channels of concern must be activated by entering a checkmark for the respective channel. Activated channels are represented by a green icon. Inactivated channels are represented by a grey icon. Additionally, any defective or unconnected valves are represented by a red icon. An error represented by a red icon can be viewed under the status word Menu. Once you have entered a desired parameter, use the Save Flash button to permanently store the changes. Lastly, the valves can be opened or closed by clicking the Start Valves or Stop Valves button. There are 3 operating modes, each offering different options for valve actuation. Internal Start. The Start command activates the valves via the Start button in the GUI or through a control software using the GUI settings. The system communicates with the VAEM-V via either RS-232 or Ethernet. External Start. The Start command is triggered by an external signal. Valve actuation follows the GUI settings, and the system is connected to the VAEM-V via RS-232 or Ethernet. Manual trigger. The Start command is also triggered by an external signal. However, in this mode, the valve actuation time directly corresponds to the duration of the trigger signal. Under Analyze tab, the valve's characteristic current curve can be analyzed and viewed graphically during the switch-on phase. In order to analyze a specific valve, choose the valve of interest from the drop-down menu labeled Trace. Then start your valves. Now you can view it visually. The VAEM-V features a 0.2 millisecond response time and an integrated hit-and-hold actuation, which means it offers fast response, low power consumption, and minimal heat generation. Under the status word menu, the current operating state of the valve control module can be viewed. Here you can also reset an error bit by clicking the Delete Error button. Additionally, you can configure object communication under this text box. The Ethernet menu allows you to enter a new IP address if needed. And lastly, the System Info menu will let you know if a firmware update is needed. It is important to note that this can only be carried out via an RS-232 connection. To find further information, please always refer to the Festo support portal.